All right, I got Chef Daphnee with me, episode 3, and I got Zoe. He's about to come in a couple of seconds.
You know, to be honest, real quick, I feel like we argue like siblings. Like, we really do. Like, we just be arguing so much sometimes. I'm like, dang.
Y'all definitely do.
What?
I don't mind it. That's me. I know you hate the horoscope thing, but
I hate horoscopes.
That's me and Cancers. I'm not gonna lie. Like people like AJ, I don't want to name, but I don't give a fuck. Like, AJ, Jacquez, and them. I real deal be arguing with my homeboys that are born in like July and shit.
But you know the thing is though, like for me, I don't like arguing, but I like debates. Like if we gonna sit here and go back and forth and we giving good points, I like that. That's what we do. But if we just arguing like, oh yeah, I thought you did this. I felt like you did this, and now I feel like you did. Like nah, nigga,
yeah, shit like that.
Yeah, no. Now you lost me. Now it's like I ain't got no energy.
I love arguing too, though.
Nah, I ain't, because I'm not petty naturally. Like you're naturally petty, so it
is
would
that
work
toxic?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you're the more naturally petty you are, the more you like to argue.
What?
It's facts.
Yeah. But I don't think my pettiness has to do with me arguing. I could be. I choose to be petty.
Because if you were choosing to be the bigger person, you wouldn't be arguing with them. But if you argue with a fool, it makes you a fool. You never heard that? You argue with a fool, it makes you a fool. It never said debate with a fool.
Where did you hear that from?
Become a fool.
Where did you hear that from?
I don't remember. I just always
grew up.
I don't know. I grew up hearing it. I have no idea.
Yeah, that should be crazy.
You never know. It could be in the Bible, to be honest. Because I think it is something along those lines. But I don't know if I'm saying it in the exact way, but shoot.
Probably. I don't know. I just
love that. I love that
definitely
phrase.
like I don't know. It's something about seeing somebody get emotional and I know I can say something that'll trigger them. And then you say it, and they actually like.
That's the petty.
That's what I'm saying. That's the pettiness
shit.
in you. That's continuing the arguing. I'm not a naturally petty person. Like I'll let stuff go and just be like whatever. So for me to continue arguing with me means I'd have to dig deep and choose to be petty. Like 9 out of 10, I'm not gonna choose to be petty. Like it just takes so much energy. I'm like when I watch people be petty, I'll be like, "You're not tired." Cause I'm tired watching you be petty, so I know you must be tired. Like you know what I mean? Like
it depends, but sometimes some
like,
people.
Dang, you got to do so much extra stuff just to get out of character to like.
But for me, I feel like if you don't want nobody doing anything to you, you kind of got to be petty. Not petty, but you do something they don't like, and then you know what's up. Like, okay, don't do that, and then this was gonna happen because I'm fun to be.
That's because you're a bad communicator. Just say that. Just be like, I'm bad communicating, so I'm petty, so you know not to do it again. Why can't you just tell me not do it again?
No, because I don't like telling somebody not to do something more than once.
That's your fault. Oh, more than once.
If I already told you and then you still, I'm gonna play with you. I'm gonna be petty. Then I'm gonna get you riled up, get you angry, and then now I'm gonna remind you like, yo, I can ha if I want to, but
it's not funny when the rabbit has the gun. If you that said, that's you. That's literally, and you got the rabbit hat on too. That's literally you.
That shit crazy.
You the type that stood a gun and you start pointing his hand, pow, pow, pow.
But nah, I don't know. That should be crazy.
I'm sorry, I take it way off track though.
No, it's fine.
But yeah,
I think you choose not to be petty with a lot. I think that's kind of goes into your field of being a chef, because a lot of times you don't got to deal with people bullshit.
Not just that too, but it's like in the kitchen you can't take stuff personal.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like
because there be a lot of pressure.
What you mean though? What's going on behind the kitchen? That
I mean, because she's a chef, she can better tell you.
So do people come off like rude sometimes?
Yeah,
it's not even
other
that.
chefs.
It's not even that. It's more so if the restaurant gets busy.
Yeah,
and
like
then
people
somebody
be
will
under
mess
pressure.
up an order. Yeah. Let's just say you had a burger and there was no pickles. Yeah. And they had that bitch with pickles. You got 5 other tickets, but now that person's coming back to tell you, like, yo, I need this food before all them other tickets because my fault. I forgot to tell you it came with no pickles. So now you got to remake that while you have all those other things to make, and it's just like people who don't handle pressure really well they get out of character.
Yeah. And I can handle pressure, so it's just kind of like, all right, I'm just not gonna take it personal.
Is that why you chose to be a chef
right now? I don't know. I just like the pressure. Like I like it.
Because not a lot of people really choose, to have those type of careers and being a chef or being a lawyer, being a doctor. And a lot of times they see the fame and they want to be a rapper, actor. They want to hit Wall Street. They want to do a whole bunch of shit.
Because they feel like it's quick money too.
So what made you, instead of not being like, oh, I can sing, I can do this, or I can, draw, I want to be an artist. What made you be like, fuck it, I actually want to be a chef. This is something I want to take serious.
Oh, I think it started in high school, to be honest.
In high school?
Okay.
So you didn't always want to be it?
No, not at all.
So what did you want to be when you was a kid?
Because in middle school, I was terrible at cooking. I was trash, bro. There was one time I made spaghetti. It was so bad, bro. I tell you about, I watched my dad struggle through the plate.
My first time boiling water, I heated up the pan.
Yeah, like I was really bad.
I swear to God, my first time trying to boil water, I heated up the pan, then added the water.
Wow. Okay, but there was one time I burnt boiled eggs. Because I completely...
Yeah, I've done that shit. Whoa, terrible.
I just forget about it, and it just keeps boiling forever. Then all the water boils out. Then it starts burning the bottom of the egg.
And they all cracked and shit.
They all cracked. I'm like, what the hell?
Looking all crazy and shit, bro.
That's when I was reckless. I would fall asleep.
I never heard of anybody burning a boiled egg.
But I'm telling you how bad I used to start. And you know how good I am now. So it's just like such a drastic difference.
Did you want to keep practicing after you was garbage? Or what made you be like, fuck it?
Yeah,
because
I want to be a chef.
I liked it. I liked.
Well, you like practicing better and being a better cook, or you like the reaction on people's faces when they eat your meal and be like, "Damn, that shit good."
I wasn't getting that yet. What kept me going after my family was telling me I suck? So
your family told you suck?
Yeah, especially my older brother.
Your older brother?
Yes, he especially told me I sucked. He was just like, dang, that spaghetti the other day made me go to the bathroom. And not in a good way. Like, he was me with it, you know what I mean?
So, did you want to prove them wrong?
Nah, it wasn't really that.
Because a lot of times kids be stubborn.
Nah, it was more of like, I just remember how much fun I was having while I was doing it. And in my head, I'm like, this is going to be taking mom as hell. And then when I tried it, I was like, ooh, what the hell did I do wrong? Like, it made my brain turn like, dang, I was having so much fun. I thought I was putting love into it. Then I taste it, and I don't taste the love that
it's like a failed experiment.
Yeah, so it's just like, all right, I got to try again. I don't care what these niggas say. You know what I mean? Like, I just got to try again for myself to see, because I know...
So did you want to prove people wrong, or did you want to prove yourself right?
Myself right. Because it was just kind of like, nah, I know I feel good when I'm doing this. I'm putting this. I feel like I'm putting the right things. I got so much confidence. And then it's like, I taste it, and it's like, no, this feeling can't be here for no reason. At some point, I gotta be doing something right. You know what I mean?
So, what was your first meal that you actually made? You was like, yeah, I did it this time. Like, yeah, this one hitting, this one busting. You know how we say.
Yo, it was this meal because it was so random. It was, those ramen noodle packets you get. Look, yeah, I know it's not crazy. This was my first bomb meal, bro. When I tell you, I made all my friends try it, and they
the struggle noodles.
The struggle noodles, bro. I took it. I boiled it, and I did like a fried lo mein type of dish with it, bitch. Added some veggies, some soy sauce, a bunch of I don't remember. I think it was like broccoli and carrots, and just like kind of do like a stir fry.
So
onions, peppers, and that was it. And just add a little soy sauce, spritz it up, a little seasoning, pop. Get it a little crispy, but still soft on the inside. Boil the eggs on the side. Boiled eggs on the side.
So you had a struggle meal deluxe.
That thing, yes. And I did it for about, I think, 2 or 3 people. And they all was like, damn, this shit was. And I was like, yo, they was like, how'd you even think of it? I was like, yo, nigga, one day I was hungry as hell. This is all we had, bro. But I didn't want it the normal way. I'm just like, it gotta be something better than this. That's and I just did it, and it was just like, yo, why didn't no nigga think of this?
A quote from my coach is like, the ones with the least amount of resources are the most creative.
Yeah, it's very true.
And it's crazy because when it be them times, you got like a potato, a tomato, and an egg, and you just make that bit work. You just...
A potato, tomato, and an egg.
I'm just saying.
Hey, you can actually do a lot with that. I can't even guess.
Hash browns, or...
a potato, an egg, and a tomato?
Yeah. Cut up the tomatoes, put in the eggs. Yeah.
Nigga, you could do one dish. You could do it in one little pan and throw that bit on the oven and call it a damn day.
That's what I'm saying. So it be them times when you don't really have much that shows you how much you can really do, how much, how productive you really can be.
Yeah, that's very true. Very, very true. But yeah, I don't know. I'm actually fortunate though, because I look back And I just remember everybody in high school was still trying to figure out what they wanted to be.
So
and it was
this
like,
was
I
something...
figured it out early because it was just like, nah, I like this.
What grade?
I say I kind of wanted to do it beginning of high school, like freshman year, but I wasn't serious about it. It was just like I was addicted to Food Network and stuff. Like I'd watch it every Saturday morning. Like it switched from cartoons to Food Network, and then I would switch back and forth. I'd watch a cartoon, I'd go back to Food Network, and it would just be like that. Like it would just keep me stimulated. It's like, oh yeah, this food's interesting. All right, let me tune back in these cartoons. Saturday cartoons was you feel me? I had to catch some of the Saturday cartoons. But it was just like, I don't know.
That's a strong thing to say, though, that you figured it out early. What gave you that feeling that you were so determined that you was like, yeah, this is the career I chose? Because a lot of times when you're at that age or when you're in high school, you're confused. You don't know if you want to go to college. So what was that thing that you was like, for sure, I'm going to be a chef? Like,
ooh, it was when, because, the area I grew in, I can't lie, we're fortunate because,
where is that?
And, Palm Coast.
Why you?
Because it's such a small little annoying.
But you don't want to
bro.
give love to. I mean, you don't want to give love to your town.
Yeah.
You want to spread love everywhere.
It's a small little racist town. I really could care less for it. But we're gonna move past that. But I would say in high school, since we had funding, so we had a culinary team or a culinary program, pretty much. So when I got into
high school,
high school, and when I got into it, was 10th grade, I think, or something like that. I didn't join a culinary team right away. I think I joined that next year. But I would just be in her class all the time, and I was just getting better. I was one of the best in the class. It was just easy at that point. I was like, I knew I was gonna get, nigga, I knew it. It was like that feeling, bro, it's clicking. You know what I mean? And she seen that I was good, so she was just like.
Was it recipes you were doing a lot more quicker than others? Was it
Nah, bro, I didn't even need recipes.
So you didn't
I would just look at it and just be like, okay, I know what's going in it.
So you were just able to see what they taught you and just easily.
That was for me. I feel like that was for me watching a lot too on Food Network and stuff. I just look at it.
So because you was watching all of that food porn, you was just
yeah, because I'm a visual learner. Oh. That's how I learned. So it was I was watching all those things and it was just over time, it's like I sucked it all in. It's like, oh, I've seen them make that before. Oh, I've seen them make that before. I don't need the recipe because I already kind of know the flavor profile of it. I know it's supposed to taste like cinnamon crap. I know it's supposed to taste like whatever, whatever.
It's important to know that you're a visual learner too, because a lot of times people don't really know what
kind of learner they are.
Yeah, or what helps them, how to get in that groove.
Yeah.
And then it's crazy because sometimes motherfuckers, it takes somebody actually know how to really learn something and know what they really like to do. Because a lot of times some people feel like they can do stocks or, Forex, but then they can't take looking at the numbers or doing that type of math. And a lot of people don't realize they just really got to learn certain ways, by looking at charts. It's just different ways of learning.
Yeah.
And maybe
because for me, looking at charts and stuff psychs me out.
Really?
Yeah. Psychs me out. And that's why I know I'm more of a creative learner. Because if I'm looking at a painting or something, for me, my mind's going all different places. I'm like, oh, I see where they were going with this. Oh, I see it. I feel it. But if I'm looking at a chart, I'm just dead. I'm like, oof, what the hell does that mean? That's the one squiggly line going up, one of them going sideways, the other one doing the freaking crip walk. So I don't know. I just don't get it. It's just it don't. But I'm trying to get better at that. I can't lie. I be watching business YouTube.
It's
videos.
good that you at least know already that you're a visual learner, and that's how you're able to do most of the things.
Some people are audio. I'm not very audio because sometimes I'm slow. So sometimes you could tell me to do something, you'd be like,
well, it's not the same when you process because a lot of times people don't process things visually. So it's just you're not able to process it just as well as most people. Well, not most people, but other people.
Yeah. Because it's you'll tell me to do something. It's I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about me doing it. And I'm just wait, how did they want me to do it? I start asking questions because I'm because my mind's just you could do it this way or you could do it that way. It's I don't know.
How did you end up picking a college, to go to?
Oh, that was
that was because some people go out of state.
And that's what I was going to do.
And I know you stayed in state.
That's what I was going to do. I can't
What
lie.
made you want to stay?
Because it was too expensive. It was freaking expensive, bro.
But
it was a freaking $80,000 loan.
And you wasn't willing.
I mean, I was just my mom's already.
You feel
going
it was
on
for the
this.
same type of education?
Nah, CIA is a really good culinary school. We were using all of their recipes in school, in college.
What type of school did you go to?
Art
you
Institute.
said CIA.
Yeah, CIA is the one in New York that I wanted to go to.
And
I
that's
got in and
is that like the big
got
chef
accepted.
school that?
Yeah.
Oh, so you got accepted over there? You just?
Yeah, I just chose not to go. 'Cause it was gonna be too expensive.
That must have been.
I applied very late too. I was so surprised. I was.
That must have been heartbreaking though.
That I couldn't go.
I mean, that you chose not to go because you applied, you did it so late, and then they still accepted you.
Yeah, I mean, but at the same time, don't accept anybody with freaking fake money in their pockets. It's a loan. They want you to get into a big loan that you can't pay off, and it's gonna damage your credit. I mean, mine's is not even that bad nowadays. Like mine was like at 46, half that. It was like, is it I could go to school for double that for the same education and make the best of what I can with this, or go for a higher one where it might be almost the same. Like you never know, it might be the same. I don't know. Maybe it's not, but I still got chefs. I still got to show up to class. Am I taking the most out of what I'm paying for? You know what I mean? Like I could pay for less and still get a lot out of it. So that's how I thought about it. I'm just like, like at some point I'm gonna have to pay this money off.
When it comes to the loan thing, you were saying CIA was almost 80 grand, and then the school you went just like.
But that's because I was coming out of state.
46, 45, right?
Yeah. 46.
But if you still took out the loan, did it? I don't know. Could it really have been that much of a difference?
Because I would have probably needed multiple loans.
Because you said schools, try to give out shitty loans, but I just think a lot of times people, and that's the thing about college, people need to really understand what they're getting into.
You know what they do?
And how to choose what college and what they're going to prepare themselves for. Because a lot of times people just go to college and not know. And I think that's very dangerous. A lot of times people should, if they feel like they should wait, it's okay to wait. Yeah. It's not bad to wait. But
you know what they do? This is what they do with the loans. They'll take a loan. You'll have at least 3 loans out just for one freaking.
So it's not one large loan.
No. And then they'll take those 3 big loans and chop it up into multiple small loans. So now you have like 5 loans underneath one big loan. Then you have another big loan. It's like 2 loans. Then you got another big loan. It's like 3. So all together you got like 9 loans. But technically it's only 3 big loans or 1 big loan that got chopped up into different. You know what I'm trying to say?
They all have interest on it?
Bruh. The big sections do, pretty much. If I'm not mistaken.
Because I would wonder how they try to divide
the way they
that.
do it, they it's like so it can damage your credit.
But aren't you able to earn scholarships also?
Yeah, I had a couple scholarships. My scholarships were that glorious.
Do you feel like you probably could have worked harder to get better scholarships if you really wanted to go to CIA?
Yeah. Oh, I definitely could have. But the thing is, I didn't get serious about school until like.
See, and that's what I'm saying. I feel like people who are 18, 17, 19, I'm not saying they shouldn't go to college, but if you don't have that gut feeling like you said that you had, for sure you was fun to be a chef. I feel like if you're not really determined in what you want to choose, and money. You're going to end up taking a loan you don't want to end up taking, and then you're going to be stuck in bills. You're going to be way behind. You're going to be in a worse position than you even started.
And that's why I literally was preaching to my little brother and sister the other day. I'm like, if you don't know what you want to go to school for, save your time. Save your money, save your energy, because you will be tired and you're going to be going for something you don't want to do. And you're going to look and be like, dang, I just spent all this time, all this money, and I don't even want to do this. So it's just going to collect dust. For what? For what? You really got to know what you want to do. Like, and I keep stressing it, but it's just like, they don't get it. And it's like, all right. And I look back and it's like, dang, I was so fortunate because I found it so early. Like, there was other things that I wanted to do, too, like, that were in the back of my mind. I'm like, I've always been fascinated with doing hair. I've always been fascinated with doing other little things. But I was never as good at it.
But you wasn't good at cooking, and you still kept practicing.
But I caught on quick.
So you felt like because you didn't caught on as quickly to those other things, you wasn't able to really grasp onto it as you wanted to?
I don't know. Well, no, not necessarily. I think it's just the different feelings I get when I do it.
So like you don't get that same feeling.
Yeah.
I feel
it's
that.
not the same feeling. So I think that's mostly.
So you made people more happier with your cooking than you doing their hair.
Yeah, I like the smile that people have on their face. Like, I could do people say make them pretty or whatever, but I'm not really into all that vanity stuff. So it's like
it works out.
I'd rather feed you. Maybe get you a little fat. I don't know, your lifestyle.
So as a chef now, what do you kind of do present day? Especially during coronavirus, how have you kind of been holding up?
I don't know. I just been...
Because I know you do a lot of catering.
Yeah, I've been doing catering, like private chef services, selling cremas, freaking doing a whole bunch of stuff.
And are these things that you thought you was gonna have to do when you first graduated college as becoming a chef, or did you end up gravitating towards your own type of areas that you like?
You know what it is? Okay, this is what they always say when people graduate culinary school. They put this fake dream in their head, like all they have to do is just leave culinary school and they're just gonna walk into this big job.
Like a big fancy 5-star restaurant.
Something. And they just a chef.
You get to create your own
went there,
menu.
you just a chef, you chopping it up, also ratatouille stuff, and nigga, you make a good paycheck and you go home. You know what I mean? Like, we literally all had that fake fantasy in our heads. So
was it a fake fantasy, though, or did you...
I snapped out of it quick because I started working while I was in culinary
Why do you call it a fake fantasy, though? Because that's not what you graduated into? Like,
no, that's not what anybody graduates in. It don't matter who you are.
But they didn't have to tell you guys. You guys probably had to work your way up before
you... They did tell us that, but everybody still had that fake fantasy. That's why I snapped out of it quick.
The dream was sold that definitely 5-star, you graduate, you work
It wasn't even the teachers that were selling it, because the teachers were not selling it. I don't know where the hell the dream was coming from, but somebody was feeding these niggas this dream, I'm telling you. Because they'll just be like, yeah, once I graduate, I'm just going to be working here, and I'm just going to be working here. I'll just be like, nigga. And I just started working my first restaurant job, so I'm just like, nigga, it ain't what you think it is, I'm telling you. And that's what the teachers used to tell me. They're like, you're smart, because you're in culinary school and you got a job in your field. So it's teaching you as you're learning. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not always in school.
Did you get your first restaurant job in college, or?
Yeah, I was in college, while I was in culinary school. It was perfect. I wouldn't do it.
So you was in the field and also going to school, getting that experience.
Yeah, and getting that degree.
And you never really cooked kind of before at your house and stuff?
I did. That's how I got the ramen experience.
But after the ramen experience, what were some of the things you were making? Because that was the only thing. You said ramen as your first golden dish.
That was the most weirdest one. Like, that was like the most weirdest struggle meal. I don't know. I would make like weird stuff though, like just fried Oreos. Before like fried Oreos became a big thing. Before fried Oreos became a big thing.
I never had it.
I was making
really
fried Oreos.
I don't really like the concept of having my Oreos fried. I'm not a big fan of Oreos. I take apart the black things and eat the thing the icing in the middle.
No, I do the opposite. I hate the icing. I love the black cookie.
Nah,
the icing's too sweet.
He's
like, I don't agree with any of y'all.
Bro, what? I love the whole shit.
I know most people like it all.
Nah,
I eat the chocolate part and I throw the icing away.
I could throw away the chocolate part, eat that. I lick it. I mean, as a kid, I used to lick it.
What's the best thing you ever made? Like, you feel like, what's the best thing you ever made? Best meal, best whatever, best dessert, whatever. Like, best thing you ever made. You like, I'm proud
I made
of this.
the best dessert, I would say, like one time I made a creme brulee, but it was like kind of like a plantain flavored creme brulee, but it was actually really good.
Creme brulee?
Creme brulee? It was creme. You know what creme brulee is, y'all?
I heard the name, but I don't know.
Like, what is that? What is that?
Can I show y'all a quick picture?
I mean, I can't really have the picture show up. I would rather have you describe it.
They know what creme brulee is. Y'all niggas just hood. Everybody know what a damn creme brulee is.
I mean,
everybody know what creme brulee is. Trust me, your audience is gonna be like, y'all didn't know what creme brulee was? Cause y'all.
I see that, but what the fuck is it? What's in it? It looks like soup.
It's like a custard. It's like a custard.
A custard.
And then you bake it and you put sugar on top and you burn it.
So it's just custard with soup with sugar.
It's not soup. Custard is custard. Soup is soup.
The fuck is custard?
Custard is like custard is like milk, and then they add eggs to it. They get it thick. So it's like pudding almost, but it's like a bakeable pudding. So it sets a little.
It's like when you mix up cookie dough or pancake dough.
No, it's not that. It's not that texture. Have you ever heard of flan? At least.
Flan?
Yeah, I heard.
It's kind of like that texture, but more
loose. It looks more loose.
No, it's not more loose. It's definitely. It's kind of like labui. Y'all know what labui is.
Yeah.
It's kind of like labui, but they took it and baked it.
Haitian oatmeal.
No, Haitian porridge.
Okay.
Labui, oatmeal in Creole is avoine. No, that's cornmeal. That's like polenta. Anyways, back to
hey, big chef. I like that.
Okay, so it's kind of like taking labui, but you like.
So the first meal that you made was a creme brulee dish.
It was like a plantain flavor, like sweet style, kind of like a bun and labui, but like baked and then burnt with sugar on top, and then like decorated with like fruit. It was really good, actually. I didn't expect it to come out.
Sounds good. I don't know. I never really had a creme brulee. I don't think that's something I'm really into. Because it's too much dairy for me. The milk.
You could do it non-dairy.
The eggs.
You don't have to use the eggs.
Yeah, I'll try it.
Yeah. And they got fake eggs nowadays. Some people don't feel. Some people don't feel comfortable. Some people feel comfortable.
When did they come with?
And you don't even have to use eggs and something like that. Maybe you could use make a flax.
When you say fake eggs, identify, please.
It's like liquid. They call it just eggs or whatever. It's like literally.
But as a chef, you know it's fake eggs. What makes it fake?
Because it's not from
it's not from a chicken.
It's not from any type of.
So it's like made in the lab.
Yeah, portridge. Yeah, because you could get duck eggs, you could get goose eggs.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of different types of eggs.
Yeah, I don't really like duck eggs, but I like baking with them though, because they're way better. Like they're creamier.
Yeah,
they're huge. I can't imagine.
I do want to come back to what we're talking about, but I do want to go and get into what's going on in Nigeria and the SARS thing and how the people are, they're going through this. I wouldn't say the same thing as us, but there's a lot of police brutality. To be honest, you would think in America, because there's a lot of white cops, so the system is controlled, the majority of white people and a few minority, that there wouldn't be corruption. But it's just sad to see something like that in Nigeria, even though you have your people, or it could be your own people of color, that there still will be like corruption. Yeah. And I do want to show my love and support to all the people in Nigeria, and I want to let them know that we are with them throughout the whole process.
Agreed.
Because stuff like that is just crazy to even think about. Because just the other day, I was just thinking, like, to be honest, I don't think we should defund the police. Because, people have been saying defund the police, do this, do that. I was like, why not just have more black people? And then, like, black people in the, black people in the system. More black cops, more black sheriffs, more, to make it kind of feel easy.
That's what people have been saying for a while, though. But there is a lot of more black cops
when you see the stuff in Nigeria, it's like it doesn't matter about I wouldn't say it doesn't matter about the cops. It doesn't matter about the people. The system is corrupt.
But the thing is with
when
the Nigeria
thing, when you give people a certain type of power, they abuse it.
But the thing is with the Nigeria one, though, it started off as them taking rehabilitated criminals. No, listen. They started taking criminals that just came out of jail, and they started turning them into law enforcement. So then, but they weren't paying them anything. They're not paying them much money, but they forcing you to do this job. And the way it works is, how we have different cops for different counties, nigga. You can't go to another county and have jurisdiction there. You got to be in your county. It's not like that over there. Any cop could go from anywhere from Nigeria to here. You could kill someone here. Yeah, you still a cop, and you're not wearing cop uniform clothes. You're wearing normal clothes, but you got a freaking AK all strapped on you. Like,
but I heard that they started.
They're doing is let me finish. What they was doing is, like, since they're not getting paid as much, what they're doing is starting to rob the civilians. They want their money because it's like, I'm not getting paid that much to do this job. So now they start robbing civilians, tourists. Well, not necessarily tourists, but mostly their own people. So they'll take them to the bank. You know what I mean? Put a gun up to their face and be like, yo, take everything you got out. Like, I don't even care.
Well, what I had looked up and I had seen, I don't know, it could be a whole bunch of different, it's definitely the main thing, police brutality. But the one thing I was seeing was that SARS was originally created in the 90s because there was a lot of crime in Nigeria. And then the police just ended up being corrupted over time because people would escape jail, do this and do that, a whole bunch of crazy.
They started off as criminals. That they took criminals and tried to turn them into cops. That's literally how it started. And that's Nigerians that said this too, out of their mouths.
I think that's where they fucked up at.
Yeah. They were trying to rehabilitated criminals. But the thing is, though, I don't think that's where they messed up. I think because they don't get paid much money. Like, literally, it's like nothing. I forgot what the conversion of it was, but it's literally like nothing. It's like they getting paid, like, for us, like, you know what I mean, like $5 a day type of thing, or like it's like stupid money.
Also, you got to take into that, like, the currency or the money or the economy is not just as well as America or a lot of different places where the wages can be high.
But Nigeria does have some really nice, beautiful places, though. I can't lie. When I be looking online, there's some places that are like gorgeous. They look very city-like.
Definitely want to go out to Africa one day, get a chance to travel. If you get a chance to travel, where would you go to?
Greece, Bali.
Well, you already been traveling and stuff.
Yeah, I'll probably go to Europe instantly. Anywhere in Europe.
Europe?
Definitely. Somewhere in Europe.
You too?
Instantly.
Yeah, I want to go to London.
What? Yeah, I go to UK. Definitely should do. What?
What's in London?
Out of London, niggas. I don't know. Nigga, I don't know, but I'm about to be over there with them.
I mean, I know they got a whole bunch of museums and a whole bunch of like
whatever they do,
historical stuff, but I don't know. I feel like I would probably go to Jamaica, probably go to somewhere Africa.
Yeah, I would go there too. I would want to go around Egypt and all that, and like I want to go places like that.
Crazy, I've never been to Haiti. Definitely want to go to Haiti.
Haiti's lit.
Being Haitian, that's crazy. I never been.
I even want to go to DR. Like I want to go to Mexico.
I don't want to go to DR. Got no business over there.
I don't want to go to DR right away.
Whoa!
I have no business over. I mean,
but you know, travel,
I don't want to go there. Right? It's not top on my list, but it's on my list. At some point, I want to hit.
It's just to see new things.
It's Haiti. You just gotta walk a couple of miles.
But it's totally different.
Which is
true.
True.
One thing that's kind of keeping them afloat though, besides Haiti, is that they have more trees, and I know that sounds random as hell, but they have more green. And green, when you think of green, you think of prosperity.
You said weed.
No, trees like actual trees outside.
I'm thinking weed.
Because when you don't have that type of environmental like things, it makes your area look more poor. Imagine if there was no trees in this neighborhood. Neighborhood would look scarce.
I know what you're saying.
Dead.
And
that's how it is. Like a lot of places, we have a lot of trees, don't get me wrong, but some of the places where we need to have trees, we don't have no trees, and it just looks raggedy because of that. But the Dominican, when you look at their graphics, they got hella freaking. They preserve all that stuff. Not saying we don't. I don't know. Maybe we not. I don't know. But it's not as green. It's
a lot of stuff going on. I definitely want to visit Haiti.
Yeah, I love Haiti though. I can't lie. It's so fun.
How many times you been over there?
Just once, but we stayed there for like dang near almost a month.
How long ago?
2014, a little bit after the earthquake.
It's like damn near 6 years ago.
Low key, yeah. Whatever, bro. That was so fun.
Haiti is nice, bro.
It's nice. I want to go again. I got to.
I've been to Haiti like when I was younger a lot of times, but my most recent time I've been to Haiti like 2 years ago, like 2018.
There's a lot of fine females over there.
I don't know. I ain't see no fine females.
Listen,
bro, you gotta. I feel like there's certain places because
that's probably
island.
Because when I went to the beach, I can't lie. When I went to the beach, there was a lot of fine people.
Don't they be naked at the beach?
No, not the beach I went to. The hell? It was through a resort.
I think that's the top of Europe beach or something like that. That's the beach overseas.
No, there's a lot of places in Haiti where they bathe naked.
A nude beach.
I don't know. There was beach we went to. You had to go through the resort to go to it.
I feel that.
And like, bro, there's people on the beach just cooking. There was this guy bringing out a bowl, crabbing, come back, throw it on the grill, bro. The best seafood I ever had in my life. And I didn't even like seafood until I had that trip. I didn't like fish. I didn't like none of that.
So you went to Haiti?
What? I went to Haiti. I was eating fish and seafood the whole time, bro. The whole time. I didn't even really care for the grill. Like I like the grill, but once I had the fish and everything, I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, this is what you've been depriving me of, Mom? I felt sick to myself. I was like, wow, this is good.
So when it comes to you cooking and stuff, do you normally cook things that you don't like, or how does that work?
Yeah, I do both. I cook stuff I don't like all the time.
So what are some of the things that you don't like? Because you said, recently because you had seafood, change your perspective. So what are some of the things that you cook that you still don't eat?
It's not much, to be honest. I mean... Yeah,
because one of the things being a chef, you kind of gotta. I wouldn't say try everything you eat, but you gotta know if what you're making is good.
You do have to. Most of the time,
you gotta have that taste bud of willing to try most of the things you're making to see if that a little bit of this makes it better. If a little bit of that.
I really don't have anything that I don't really like besides okra. Like I just despise it. I hate it so much. Just thinking about it. And actually canned tuna.
Canned tuna.
Oh my god, the smell.
But there's a whole bunch of tuna recipes. You can make tuna sandwich, tuna this.
But when you buy the expensive tuna, the canned expensive tuna, they're like $20 a can. That they're like $15 a can.
But tuna has a lot of protein.
That tuna doesn't stink that much when you open it. It doesn't stink when you open the can. But the cheap stuff, oh my god, it smells so bad.
Tuna definitely has a lot of protein in it.
Can you put that in your mouth? It stinks so bad.
I'm not a big fan of tuna. I
don't really care for it. It's like. I don't even like the flavor of it too much.
Even
fresh tuna, I really don't even care for the flavor of it too much. It don't really give me much of a flavor. It just gives me.
Would you fuck with tuna?
Like tuna salad. Like I fuck with tuna salad.
He said turn it into a salad and I'll do it.
Yeah, you feel me?
Nah. But regular, I can't I can't mess with no basic. That's funny.
I can't really fuck with tuna.
I'll do potato salad.
I never had potato salad.
You for potato salad.
I never had potato salad.
I make some bomb potato salad.
And I heard
you never had potato salad.
Never, and I heard a lot of when they throw parties and
that's what I'm saying.
That's the first thing black people bring is potato salad.
I make some bomb potato salad. I can't even cap. But you never had the Haitian potato salad at least? Or
the Haitian one, the one with the beets and stuff? Because when it comes to that, hell no. I don't touch the beets.
That's the beets. That's their version of potato salad.
I know. I see it and do not put that on my plate. Avoid dismiss my plate with that
because it look crazy, huh?
It's not. It's purple. What the fuck am I eating? That's purple.
I can't lie. I love beets, but I don't like it that way. I don't like mayonnaise. I
never tasted it. I never licked it. Never tried it. Never smelled it.
Beets
nothing.
Are so good.
And it's really healthy too. It's just yellow beets.
Yeah, there's yellow beets. There's candy cane beets. They got little swirls.
All I know is a little purple.
Many different types of beets.
That's all I know.
There's endless. There's pink ones. There's endless possibilities.
I ain't know about
like a dark pink. There's like dark red. This is like a light purple.
And you had to learn all of that in college. Learn all of these different fruits and vegetables. No, they ain't teach you that shit.
I mean, they teach you the basics. It's up to you if you want to do the extra research. And because I like to read, I like to watch stuff.
So what was some of the stuff that you had to learn? More so that they was teaching instead of like the basics of fruits and veggies and this and that.
They was like teaching the basic sauces. So you got like the basic 5
like
mother
recipes.
Sauces. Nah, it's like they're like called the 5 mother sauces.
Tomato sauce, Alfredo sauce,
bechamel, pretty much. Yeah, bechamel. You got veloute.
What are the 5 different sauces?
Veloute. You got Espanol, and then you got.
So tomato, bechamel,
and consomme.
And why are these the 5 different sauces?
They're like the basis to everything. Because tomato sauce, you put tomato sauce on
pizza.
Stuff. You put Alfredo. The bechamel is pretty much like you can make cheese sauce with it. You can make Alfredo with it. It's a basic.
So these are the generic sauces that can damn near make everything.
Pretty much. Then the guy that pretty much started the whole culinary cuisine, I feel like it was a slave in the back in the kitchen, whooping it up. But that's just my opinion. You know,
who started it?
This one guy, I'm sorry, I completely forgot his name. Estafier. I don't know why his name.
And he started these 5 sauces.
He's known for them. Yep.
Is that something that when you was learning in college, is that something I would say you actually gave a fuck about, or what was some of the stuff that you kind of? What was some of the stuff that you gravitated to?
I mean,
learning all of these like different recipes or sauces, or like what was some of the stuff that actually you was like, damn, okay, I'm in my career path. This is what I want to learn.
I mean, I cared about that, but I didn't because I just thought it was just like, I don't know. I know there's a slave back there, Haitian one especially, just cooking everything up. And then this white man just say he came up with all these mother sauces and all this.
I mean, who knows? Probably who knows?
Because the more I dig into it, it's like
crazy.
One
you
of
don't want to
sound
crazy.
I don't care, bro. Listen, I rap about people, bro. Because the what consomme is soup. Niggas been making soup. You can't tell me niggas ain't been making soup, bro. Then you got tomato sauce. Niggas, you can't tell me niggas ain't coming with no damn tomato sauce. They want Italians and all that.
What they're saying is that this white dude created all of these sauces from the beginning of like time, or like
he came up with them. And then he popularized
hold on. So before him, people wasn't doing these sauces.
They wasn't doing them apparently.
And what year was this?
I don't remember. I want to. Can I Google that?
Yeah, go ahead and Google it.
Cause I don't want to be wrong.
I mean, you learned this in school, but
yeah, I don't remember the dates, Joe. But it was a while ago.
1800s, 1700s?
Hell no.
I want to say.
Because food and them recipes probably been around for probably years.
Yeah, ages, boy.
I don't know.
And it's hard because technology and the type of way and the type of, hunting styles and how to get those, how to heat certain textures and like,
he died in 1935.
So in the 1800s, he probably came up with this recipe. And what was his name again?
Escoffier.
Where's he from?
See, he updated and popularized.
So yeah, but they didn't say he created it. They just said it's
true.
It's like innovating.
It's just the fact that he popularized it. It's like I know there was a nigga back there.
Okay, but they didn't say that though. What they said, he updated it.
But why didn't get the nigga in the back that was doing it though?
But isn't that the same thing with the person who made the light bulb? Ain't they said that whoever the fuck Thomas?
Probably, I didn't know that.
But then there was really somebody. But there was really somebody who made it before. He just innovated it.
Yeah, he just
whoever made the light bulb didn't really make it in that time. They just put his name because he was one who popularized it.
Yeah,
I forgot whoever.
Maybe
the fuck
he
that was,
updated
Benjamin.
it some type of way.
It wasn't. It's like it's just like when you have a phone with Apple and Samsung. Apple is really popular, but then people make Samsung. So then it's they gravitate toward.
I don't think that's a good analogy.
It's not a good analogy, but you kind of get the fucking point though.
Oh my gosh. I don't know, but shoot, maybe you're right.
I don't know. I just feel like they definitely clearly in the text was like, he wasn't the one who created all of these.
But I guess it's kind of like would you rather sell something that you've created and it's yours? So
but
someone can make it.
But they didn't say he was the originator, though.
No, that's not what I'm talking about anymore. Listen to the ultimatum. Would you rather sell something that's yours and you created, and for it to be popularized, and they'll put whatever face, they'll throw Jessica Simpson on that shit. Jessica Simpson. And you created it, you popularized it. Or would you rather your face be on it and you get all the credit, and you know what I mean, and you take that on your back and create your own, like bring out your own stuff?
To be honest, I would rather have somebody else popularize it because I don't really care about all of that.
And you just take your cut.
Because I feel like some people are different. Some people don't want to be or have this name all in that mix or try to be too popular with the fame. Some people, to be honest, if I wouldn't say just get my money, not only get my money, but if people already originally know that I'm the one who did it, or I created this, or I did that, and I still get my respect
but people not
amongst
really
my peers, I wouldn't really.
They put Jessica Simpson on it.
That's fine. I wouldn't care about it. If I got all the money on it and the face is that person or whoever the fuck it is, I don't care.
I don't know. I'm different.
How you feel about that? Would you rather have your face on it and
it be popular?
I don't think it's about the money. I think it's about the legacy that comes with it.
So, but that's the thing. I wouldn't care about the legacy.
That's the thing. It's not even about caring about it. It's like, all right, back to when you said
your baby.
When you made something and you thought you put so much love into it, when you tasted it, it was crazy, right? But when you make something that big, you feel me? That's like love, years you taking and building your brand, your face type stuff. It's not even about becoming famous. It's about
this is where our creative brains come in, and this is where your logical brain comes in. I'm telling you, because for me, it's coming from a creative standpoint. I put all my creative energy into this, and this is me.
Like you got to stay
so
true
now
to
I'm going to sell it to you so you can popularize it. I'm flattered you think it's worth this much. So that means I'm going to make 10 times. Keep playing with me. I'll see you in a couple years, nigga. That's my mindset. Like, oh, I'm flattered you think that I'm worth this much right now. That you
but I'm not saying.
Try to buy
but I'm not saying I would have sold myself though and took the money. I'm just saying I wouldn't have cared either way, as long as I got the money. If I was able to keep my face on it or not.
But which one would you choose? So now you're riding the fence. But that's not what you were saying before. Before you was picking the clear fence. Now I see you in the middle of the damn fence, and I'm looking at you like I watched you get off the damn fence. I'll get back off the fence.
I'll keep my own shit, but if I'm still making
so
money
you went
with
to the
it,
other side of the fence.
No, but at first I thought it was more so like I'm just selling myself off, and somebody else becomes popular. I really
you're giving them your creative. You're giving it to them. That's theirs.
Yeah, but I wouldn't.
It's like if I created the show Girlfriends, right?
I feel you, but I wouldn't want to be in that.
I just give it away. I sell that story.
That's what some people do, though.
Yeah, they do, and
it depends if that recipe was really goddamn important to me. 5 sauces. If they know who the OG was, I don't care. Go ahead, be in the books. Go ahead.
But now niggas like me today don't know who the OG is.
But then
I just know whose face was put on it,
which is okay.
So later on, in 15 years, they're going to be like, damn, I'm still eating this thing. This thing was 10 years ago. And they looking at a white lady instead of my face. I'd be sick to my stomach. I'm just rambling it on to my kids. They just see the money in my bank account. And they just know, like, nah, nigga, I want everybody.
But I think that's what makes you great as a chef, though. You having that love and joy for food and holding on to it, because a lot. But I wouldn't do that with everything. We're just talking about sauces and selling your sauce and stuff. But for me, if it's something else, I definitely wouldn't just sell off my thing. I would definitely want to be the face of it and definitely want to hold my legacy.
Yeah. Yeah.
For sure. What are some of the tips for success that you have?
I would say, like, you got to stay focused first off before you can even try to be successful. Because if you keep getting distracted, it's pointless. You're just going to keep going from A to B, almost to C, and then go back to A. So it's just like you got to stay focused. You got to have, I don't want to say set goals, but at least set goals in your mind to where it's like, okay, this is what I need to do. This is what I need to do.
You don't think people should be writing down goals?
Some people are not always like that, though. Oh. Some people don't have to write their goals down for them to know that's what they're going after. Some people do.
That's kind of how I operate, because if I write some stuff down, I'm probably going to say, fuck it.
Yeah, so it just depends on you, because I don't want to say write goals down and then some people are just natural at writing how they feel down and just what they want down.
But to have goals,
I'm more of like I'll speak it out into existence type of person. Like I don't care to write it down. I'd rather just say it with my mouth. and project it out. Like, you know what I mean? But everybody's different. So I don't know. I would say have a goal, have like not a set mindset, because you could change your mind, you know, you're going to change your mind, but at least figure out what you want to do, and that's like the best thing you can do. Once you figure out what you want to do, like you could actually do it or go towards that direction. But when you're like, it's like when people have too many options, it's like your mind go crazy. It's like you don't know what to do now.
Was there ever times when college where your mind was going crazy and you was like, fuck being a chef, fuck everything, I'll just do something else?
Not like that. I never really thought about giving up, to be honest, in college.
So
it was more like F my day job, and I will struggle in college and not have a day job and finish school. Like, I was that similar. I was like, F the job. Shoot, Starbucks was stressing me out. That was my first job, Starbucks. But Starbucks, I can't lie, it was a good transition, though, because, like, I think about it, Starbucks got to be fast. It would get busy. I was at the Starbucks right near the beach, my nigga.
A lot of times when you work as, you know, your first job being in fast food or with these, you know, kind of places normally 16 and 17, 15-year-olds want to work, it kind of, I feel like people take for granted some of the stuff you can learn, because a lot of times when you leave those places, you're never going to have to be put through those same type of task or same type of, you know, working environments. Because a lot of times, you know, you're going to try to, you know, I wouldn't say that's what people, you know, what people normally do, but a lot of times people try to be in the office after that. People try to be singing, or they don't really ever get in that. You know, I feel like people definitely take for granted of being in that workspace of fast food or, you know, having a shitty job, because that's where you learn a lot of times how to clean, you work hard, how to, you know, save money, how to manage yourself, how to work with people you don't really want to work with.
Yeah, it's very true.
Yeah, that discipline definitely comes in hand when you have a shitty job, because you never want to fucking go back to it.
You know, I actually never liked anybody I worked with until it was like...
Until you started your career?
Yeah. Then I started meeting people I like. I'm like,
because
you start drinking after work. I'm like, damn, that's how you know it's serious.
Those are people in
your
career.
Catching drinks after work. Like, man, we stress.
But that bond amongst friends and that bonds amongst like the people you work with is definitely different. That's why sometimes people can go out and have drinks with the people they work with, and then they can go out and have drinks with people they're friends with, and it's two totally different things. Because the people you work with kind of share ideas and, you know, how you work and how you guys be productive with each other. But then your friends, y'all don't share those same fucking ideas.
Nah.
Y'all just like to hang out, you know, talk about
y'all
this.
Do, y'all have different ideas. And that's the thing I like about it, though. You know, obviously, not always being around people that think like you. It's a good challenge for yourself. If you find yourself hanging around people that think like you, too many people, like, you got to think about, dang, like, how can I think differently? And you still doing the same ish, like, you in the same cycle. It's kind of like, all right, you got to change some of the people you hang around, or you got to hang around some new people. Because they all think alike, so nobody's going to correct each other. Y'all think it's all cool. Y'all think it's good.
There's this one quote, I don't want to fuck it up, but it says, when you're around...
Here you go.
When you're around, like, let's just say 5 rich people,
right, you
can become the 6th person that's rich.
It's
and
true.
If you're around 5 bum niggas, you can be the next bum. Yeah. So being around important people, or not even important people, but people who share those idealistic dreams and goals and actually want to succeed, actually benefits you a lot, because not only do you separate yourself from people who don't want to do as much, but you do put yourself in the stratosphere like, damn, this is where I belong. I'm not weird. I don't feel, okay, other people do want to focus on business. Other people want to do this. Other people want to see the X's and O's.
Yeah, it's true. Yep. I mean, I wouldn't say, though, like, leave the friends you have now behind. Like, I mean, some of them you're going to have to, for sure. But, like, if they didn't do nothing for you, you're not talking to them as much, and that's fine. But y'all still cool, you know? Y'all still cool. But you're just doing different things, and that's okay. They still on a different mindset. Like me, I don't party. I don't party like that. I don't like going to the club. I'm getting old. My back hurts. I like to take naps, and I like to watch Netflix and YouTube.
But okay? I don't think that's because you're getting old, because you're only 24, 25.
I'd rather party
you're
when
just
I'm
a nonchalant person.
Yeah, I'd rather party when I'm rich. I don't want to party when I'm semi-broke. Like, I'm not broke. Like, I don't want to say I'm broke. That's the thing with people.
They be partying when they broke. I don't understand people who don't got no money. No
to me, if I'm not making...
And they in these parties, VIP.
Yeah, if I'm not making over 6 figures yet... And if I'm not making over 6 figures yet, it's kind of like, to me, I'm not. And it's like, I at least have one stream of passive income. Or no, let me not say one. 2. I just thought about it. 2. At least 2.
So
the goal is 4.
So when do you get to that point in your life where you're like, okay, I can party now? Like, is it when you open a couple of restaurants? Do you see yourself like what do you see yourself in 5 years doing?
I don't see myself ever really partying like that. Okay. I see myself being rich and partying at my house.
No, but you said you don't like partying semi-broke or, so I'm saying, when is it okay for you to feel like
I get what you're saying.
at where I'm, like, where...
But what I'm saying is I think I'm already over it. Like, I don't think I'll ever get back on it.
I'm asking you if...
Like, there's a specific age or...
No, when do you feel like you're going to get to that... When do you get to that threshold of... Okay, now I can party, or
that's what I'm trying to say. I don't think I'll ever go back.
So you don't think you'll ever
to party? Okay, this is it.
Even with your friends, listen, 3 or 4 or 5 friends.
I'm tired of partying in the same area. Like how my friends they party in the same.
So you might be a
area.
Crazy.
I want to party different places.
You want to go to Texas?
Travel.
You want to go to Canada?
Yeah, I want to go to an ice bar. I ain't never been there. Put a little furry jacket on.
Never heard
walk
of that.
in.
I actually never heard of that ice bar.
Yeah, they got one in Miami actually. But I want to go. I want to do one in some crazy place like Greece or something. And I'm walking into an ice bar and I got. You know what I mean? A furry jacket on. And I'm walking in feeling like...
I think you just like doing different things. And when you do a lot of routinely... Or that's something
we talked about. We talked about it the other day. I don't like routine.
If you stick to the routine, that's just something you don't like. But a lot of people don't mind partying around... I'm not going to lie. I don't mind partying around the same people. And I wouldn't say the same people, but I like seeing similar faces.
I don't mind partying around the same people. It's not the people for me. It's the area. If I'm partying in my city every weekend and it's not putting no money in it's not showing me nothing new. It's the same clubs, same area, same this, same that. No, I want to party somewhere different. I want to go to Mexico and party with the Mexicans.
Is that because
I want to go to India?
Is that because you like meeting different people?
That, and I just like seeing different things. I don't want to see the same. That's why I don't like routine. It's like. I would die on the inside if I was old and I had to take the same trail. I had to run the same trail every day.
So you would
that would low key kill me inside because it's like my mind doesn't get to be creative. I'm just taking one path every day, like just running it or walking it, just going crazy in my mind. What?
Definitely, because when you, oh man,
but that's like torture for me.
Do you feel like that also helps you within being a chef because it's constantly different, spontaneous, different recipes, different meals. There's different people you can learn from. There's, like you said, even with the OG of the 5 different sauces, you can learn a sauce from this place, a sauce from that place. I mean, is it because you're constantly learning? That's what keeps you engaged in that career.
Yeah, that's what keeps me doing like private chef work.
Private chef.
Yeah, because like when you work in a restaurant, it's pretty much the same.
Yeah, because I was gonna say so.
It's pretty consistent. But
I was gonna ask you: do you get a chance to, when you first graduated college, did you get a chance to realize how much in that career that you were able to do different things?
Yeah, and that's why I'm fortunate because I started working while I was in culinary school. So when I hooked up with Kiara Hardy, by the way, she's the private chef for Hassan Whiteside. So when I hooked up with her, she wasn't cooking for Hassan yet. She was just doing like random pop-up dinners at her house. She was just trying to get her catering business off the ground. She came from corporate America. And she just, you know what I mean? She came, got her degree. Or she didn't get like a full degree. She got like a diploma, I think. But still, you wouldn't even know the difference with her. She a beast. You know what I mean? She a beast. Like, so, you know, when I hooked up with her, it was like through a friend. Because they were like, oh, you know, Daph's good. Like, we need some help this weekend. Like, you know what I mean? She be killing it in class. Like, yo, can you work this weekend? Like, and I was just like, oh, surprisingly, I got that day off from my regular job, so why not? And that's when I realized, like, yo, this is what I want to be doing, like more private chef stuff, like in people's homes, being more personable, not working at this restaurant. That's when I started conflicting with myself, like, yeah, this restaurant's giving me experience, but this is not the experience I want in. But I'll take this experience because you never know. Maybe later on this experience might come in handy.
So before... You know, when you actually was a chef, before you were a chef, that's when you kind of realized that, okay, I don't have to be stuck in a restaurant to do what I have to do.
Yeah, I had to realize
and was that a part of the dream that there was kind of selling that you're going to own a restaurant, or you're going to have all of these different restaurants, or was it?
Nah, I think every culinary student had their own little fake dream.
So everybody has their own different type of...
Like my little fake dream. Y'all want to hear my little fake dream?
Yeah.
Bro, my little fake dream was just like, I thought I was gonna come out of culinary school because I did like one little private chef give while I was there. I thought I was gonna come out of culinary school and just write private chef on my thing, and people were just like, "Oh my gosh, let me hire her!" Like, you know,
it's a grind.
So I'm thinking it's just like, you know what I mean, like easy peasy. They gonna walk up in there, cook, leave, but it's nothing like that. You gotta be a server in one. You gotta be a emotional therapist in two. Nigga, you gotta know how to mind your business. The thing. Nigga, you working with expensive, you know, I mean, like you working with rich people. They really don't want to hear what you have to say most of the time. They just want their food. They want to eat.
Crazy.
But you want to know what I love about cooking though, and actually being a chef is when you're able to change somebody's feelings or change somebody's mood if somebody's having a bad day or you know
once
they never
eat the
tried.
Food, they're like, dang, all right, I'm a little bit better now.
Yeah, they become they come out of that angry or you know deep state where they're like, okay,
I've seen it happen.
I'm good. Like you know, I got my it's
I got my food. You know we could kiki kaka now.
You know my fault. You know I ain't mean to. I ain't mean to tell you. You know
you were stupid. You already know you
the
good.
The food really good.
That's literally how it is working with celebrities. Oh, you already know you good. I ain't even got you stupid.
Yeah, but
literally,
I feel like that's one of the most important things when it comes to cooking and being a chef is that feeling of being able. It's just like it's one thing me and K Cuts was talking about. Being able to change people's smile or being, you know, making people happy. It's a craft. It's a skill because you're not, you know, because you wasn't really good at doing hair and shit. But
I wasn't bad at it. I just didn't have the same feeling.
The way you was applied, you know, the way you was able to apply those, not really the same skills, but have a different craft and still get that same emotion out of people. It's what's important. And a lot of times people think, like I said, they got to be a celebrity. They got to be this. They got to do that to do that. But a lot of times you can find your truth and happiness in all these little careers. I wouldn't say little careers because they'd be big time chefs. But like, you know, you could.
I would say chef is not a little career.
Yeah, it's not. But
you gotta have the passion for it. If not, you will run out of that industry.
There's a lot of careers that people oversee, and it's just like sometimes like it's important to take a glance at, you know, because you didn't know you was going to be a private chef because you thought you was going to be a restaurant. There's a lot of times you don't really dig into the whole 360 of a choice you're able to make.
It's true.
You don't see it until you're able to.
But then that gives you the ultimate test on if this is really something you wanted.
Yeah, but
so that's when people start second guessing.
And luckily for you already knew.
Yeah, because it came so easy. All my chefs would be like,
but sometimes
you're the best in the class. Sometimes they tell me I don't care enough. Because sometimes I come in class, I'll be stoned. I'll be hungover. It just used to be bad. Because, you know, like, and, you know, that was something I was working on. I can't lie. Like, I was trying not to abuse certain things before I go to class. And I got so much better at it at a certain time. And then sometimes I'd abuse it. It was bad, you know? But I would just come to class. Sometimes I wouldn't even try. I would just... The teacher would literally, there's one teacher I got into it with one day, and he was just like, oh, you think you know everything? Because, like, bro, like, he was trying to help me with something. It was something so stupid. And I told him, I was like, back off. Like, I know what I'm doing. And he got offended by it. He was just like, yo, I'm the teacher. And I was just like, bro, this is so simple. I get all your other students don't know, but it's like, I didn't come to you and ask you. You just came all of my Kool-Aid bothering me. Like, if I need help, I'll come to you or whatever. Like,
but also going back to what you were saying, a lot of times when people are too good at doing something or stuff comes too easy, they don't want to end up chasing after it.
Oh no, yeah, so that too.
That's what I mean. Yeah, a lot of people get a chance to oversee a lot of talents they may have that may help them. Definitely right. And this is why I definitely wanted you on, because you took being a chef and actually going to school and all of that very serious, and you made a wonderful career. And I'm hopefully 5 years from now, I don't know if you want to own a restaurant. I don't know
yet.
What are some of the things you want to do, like have done 5-10 years from now that you like, feeling that you did that? If you come back on and you're like, yeah, I did that.
To be honest, okay, this is kind of weird because I'm kind of scared of fame. Like, I really don't want to be famous. Like, I know people crave that. I don't want it. It sounds very scary to me. I love my privacy. I like being able to go home and nobody knows where I live. I like being able to go to Walmart, look in a hot mess, don't even know me.
But you want your face on 5 different sauces.
You know what I mean? Like, I want some, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to make something crazy where it's like, dang, I ain't never think of that. But she did. She crazy as hell. You know what I mean? But that thing hit. Like, you know what I mean?
Is it you want to create a new recipe that the whole world will
like something you ain't never seen. Yeah, like something where it's just like, whoa, what's that? Like, Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I want to do. And I want to do it with Haitian food, too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I want to put my food on the map because Haitian food does not get enough credit. Like, that's one of the best cuisines. And I've tried a lot of different cuisines. Haitian food doesn't measure. Asian people, I've seen Asian people chop down Haitian food like it's nothing and say it's better than Asian food, bro. I swear to you, bro, this up, bro. I swear to you, I'm out, bro.
So, last question.
Yeah.
If there's one of the, all of these meals that Haitian food have, there's one of them that you want to popularize and have everybody know. What is one of those meals and describe it? Because, we got griot, we got Haitian spaghetti.
Grill's already popularized.
So what's
people already know grill.
Okay.
I was going to say Dijonjo, but a lot of people already know Dijonjo too. But Dijonjo would be the easiest to popularize because white people hear mushrooms and they love it automatically. And then they hear it's black rice. They're like, whoa. You know what I mean? Like, it just sounds fancy.
Explain what Dijonjo is.
But... Oh, it's like black mushroom rice, y'all. Like a black mushroom rice, real good, savory. My mom put shrimp in it.
You just can't be saying stuff in Creole and expecting people
to know. My bad. Yeah, Dijonjo. It just literally translates black mushroom rice. Or mushroom rice.
That's the thing.
It's black.
Is that the one thing you want everybody to...
Yeah, like that's easy to popularize. But I can't lie, our fried snapper, no one compares. No one compares to the fried fish that Haitians make. I would want to popularize that before anything.
You don't think
because you could
you don't think fried Haitian fish is pretty popular?
You could stuff it with it's not that popular.
Shit. Oh my God. All this talk of food, bro.
Yeah,
I ain't never heard of.
How could you be a chef and like you don't eat like all the time? I don't know. I'd be hungry all the time.
Because once you're smelling it, you're not as hungry.
That was my problem cooking in the kitchen. I could eat all my shit. I was making crazy shit on the side. I like a little side. I said the bread, the sandwich, the this. I'm putting.
You know what's crazy? I follow this Haitian chef on Twitter. Actually, I seen him do like a Dijonjo mac and cheese the other day.
What?
Yeah, bro. I don't know. He did a Dijonjo mac and cheese, black mushroom mac and cheese, y'all. And he stuffed it. I think he stuffed it in something. I forgot what he stuffed it. He stuffed that bitch in something. That thing, I was like, it kind of look a little good. I ain't lie, but it sounds very different. Like, it sounds like something I have to eat and like eat like a couple bites before I make my decision on how I like it. Cause I don't know, like, but I like, But I think the fried fish, it don't get enough credit. Oh no.
Well, let's hope the next time you
I
come
went to
on,
Puerto Rico and they were known for fried fish. I had the fried fish. I was like,
watch out.
Bro, watch out.
Let me put myself in
Haitians
the
will
kitchen.
put that fish on your neck. The only thing they do different is they leave the bones in so they can strangle your ass when you're done eating. Your ass get a good meal and you get a hospital bill all in one, nigga. You can't tell me you get a good meal like that.
The seasoning be amazing. I don't know what the hell they be putting in it.
Bro, my mom don't even have to marinate for 2 days. She marinated, bro, like at least an hour or 2 hours before I tell you that thing. I be like, damn. It's like the fish ate the flavors in its skin. Like, it's so good. Like, bro. And I'm real creative with my words, too, when it comes to food. So don't even get me started, bro. It's just, when I eat it, it's like an explosion in my head. It's like, pew, pew, pew. So it's like, connect them, I don't know.
So let's hope the next time you come on, you can bring some cremas. We can show it to the people, what it look like, what it is. We'll have it, try it, get a chance to sip it.
Yeah, but real quick, though, what's y'all favorite Haitian food, though?
Tasso, goat.
Yeah, that's true. You do eat that a lot.
Goat with plantain. The only reason why is because
you eat that a lot. I really don't like goat like that.
dude told me, when you eat griot, it's not really the rich nigga Haitian meal.
Oh my god.
The rich nigga Haitian meal is goat. They said so. Tasso with
You know what they say about goat though in Korea? No. They be like, if you eat goat and you don't like goat, it's gonna grow on you. So like, bro, it's like a weird saying. It's like super me kabut la fromage kabut la mute la boto. Like it's just like it's gonna take over yourself.
I never heard that.
Really? How is it?
How about you? What's one of the favorite things?
All right. D blanc, sauce pois noir.
Lalo. If you say lalo. Nah.
Oh, no. Well, all right. Yeah. I don't have a problem with that too.
If you say leggy, I'm hot.
I'm gonna explain why. I'm explaining why. Nah,
if you say kalo, I'm pissed.
Oh no. Right. Sauce pool.
Okay.
Chicken sauce. You feel me?
But you basic though. I can't lie.
But look though, no. So look. My thing is though, I gotta have like
chicken and gravy. Y'all.
I gotta have like 3 things. You feel me? It gotta be like the rice.
Yeah,
I like the way we set up plates. You feel me? Like I
can't lie. My mom be putting a little pool of sauce in the middle. Sometimes she be playing extravagant.
I don't like it when my mom set my food up. She put everything on the side. Sauce side, rice, pear,
my mom did a pool in the middle of sauce one time. You get the rice suspended around it.
Oh my!
chicken all around the side. It looked like a freaking sauce pot fountain. Nigga. It looked like a sauce pot fountain on the plate. I'm like, Mom, I washed the stick later in the middle of the right. Pour the
You know what's weird?
I was like, that's
that
crazy.
People do. They be adding. My mom do it. She had coconut milk in her sauce pot.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, that's not normal. I mean, that's not weird.
Yeah. No, that and then I seen her put some seeds. Like black and white seeds.
Oh, nah, nigga. Yeah, your mom is just doing some of this stuff.
And I'm like,
man, now it's
but the sauce pot was like a slave made it. Like, and I don't want to say a slave. But it tasted like, damn, this was some like, just like some good rich sauce pot. Like, I don't know what it was that brought it. I don't know.
What color was it?
It probably wasn't even seeds. She could have put some G-Wop in that bitch.
It wasn't a dark color.
Okay, like was it like light sauce? You know,
it wasn't light. It wasn't light. It was in the middle. It was like
brown.
Perfect.
Talk about just regular brown pinto beans.
Okay. No.
But like the brown beans.
It was sauce pot, but it was a
the
little
brown one, not the dark black, not the black sauce pot.
No, it was definitely black, but whatever the fuck it was still dark, but now it's dark. And it was nice and a little spicy.
Maybe she put more coconut milk in it. Made it a little lighter, so it's like a little ashy kind of black. It looked like an ashy kind of black, almost kind of purple a little bit sometimes.
Purple. I know it was
exactly.
definitely
Exactly.
You see, it was crazy. I'm like, what? That bitch.
Bro, yeah, my mom was supposed to be looking at it, but she don't put no seasoning.
I fuck with that. I fuck with that.
I don't know, bro. Yeah, I just wanted to know that.
There's a lot of Haitian recipes, and
That's a good question. That's a good question.
I would hope
I like that.
if you want to next time you do, come on, you show a couple of these recipes, have the creme with it. I don't know.
I can't give out my recipes, bro.
Not recipes, but the Haitian food, so people can get a chance to see how the shit look like.
I can't lie. I like these people, but I don't like them. Haitian food takes forever to make, bro.
But yeah.
To be honest, the more you make it, the less time it takes. Like now that I've made it so many times, it's just kind of like I could cut down on time. Like I make rice super quick now. I make Haitian spaghetti in like 15 minutes. Nigga, if I know where the ingredients at, bam, give me 15 minutes. And if I'm making boiled on the outside, I like extra, 2 minutes. Depends, you know what I mean? Give me a little extra 2 minutes, but nigga, you get a solid plate.
A lot of times when you make food that and know what things are, that's when they put you in a different kitchen, it's like, damn, I really need to take the time to,
That's actually, real quick before we end, this is actually something Kiara taught me too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a point in time where people aren't paying you for your time. They're paying you for the experience for you to cut your time, to do it in a timely manner. You get it? Did you get that?
Yeah. I got it, but
let me repeat it.
No, you don't got to repeat it. Explain it.
Explain it. Like, okay, you could be paying me every hour and I'm making something for you, right? But now I got years under my belt and I don't even need an hour to make this. I could make this in 30 minutes. Now you no longer paying me for my time. You just pay me for the experience you know what I mean? The experience of me kind of gaining that time to learn how to cut back on time. So I ain't got to be in your face for long. I already know how to make it in 30 minutes. Bam, done. So you paying me just for the experience at this point. But before you was paying me for time because it was taking me an hour to do it. You know what I mean? But because at the point in time becomes money. So you cut back on time, nigga. Now you just owe me money.
Before we do end it, and for the last question, what is the advice you give to somebody who feel like they're giving up in that career choice of being a chef and they don't really know what to do and they suck at cooking and none of the food tastes great and they're in 2 years of college?
Oh, 2 years?
I'm just saying during the system.
I mean, all right. If you feel like you suck and you've been on it to be honest, if you've been on it for longer than a year and you still suck, yeah, I would evaluate myself and be like, okay, what am I not doing that I could be doing to make me better? If this is something you really want to do. Because once you walk into that restaurant, no one's holding your hand like the chefs do in class. Like, they would kind of baby some people. Like, some people would dang near suck. Like, I watch them every week burn the rice. And be shocked when they burn the rice, bro. Like, I'll watch the steps. They do the same steps every time. I'm sitting there just looking at them like, you're not going to change it up not once. You're just going to keep doing the same thing and just expecting the same results. Insanity. So it's just like, I'm going insane just watching like, people. So it's just like, you got to, like, okay, what are you doing wrong? So it's just kind of like, change it up. Like, start doing some more research. Start watching Chopped. Start watching Food Network. See what they're doing right. What are you doing different from that?
Different
Why
approaches
is yours
to
getting
learning.
different? Yeah, figure out what type of learner you are. Like we talked about earlier, what type of learner are you? Kinetic? Are you visual, audio, whatever? What's the touch? Physical touch. You gotta touch learning. The chef while you learn. I don't know. Figure out what you gotta do. But I can't lie. If you got more than a year and you already in culinary school and you still suck, bro, you probably just gonna suck. Cause I'm telling you, like the first couple weeks of culinary school is so easy. So they give you basic class, and the guys break it down to you. Like you don't even touch a knife the first couple of weeks. It's all just you taking the information. Then when they bring you in the kitchen, it's just like they show you and they re-bring that information back up. So it's like if your brain don't get that, then this is not for you.
Well, I don't think, it's hard, to suck at something you've been practicing at it for a couple of years. So
that's what I'm trying to say. That means you're not applying yourself enough. Because if you still suck, then what the hell are you doing in those couple of years? You got to look back. It takes 2 years to get a degree in culinary arts. So even if you're still stuck after 2 years and now you have your associate's degree, so what you going to do? You going to go back again for another 2 years to get your bachelor's and realize you still suck? Or nothing clicked in your head to evaluate that before you kept sucking? Like you kept doing the same thing. So this is probably not for you.
It's important for people to know.
Not even trying to be rude,
when
but
it's okay to say
if it was
fuck
Gordon
your
Ramsay,
dreams.
he would have said the same thing.
I said, it's important for people to know when it's okay to say fuck your dreams and choose other things. But certain careers, it takes time to build that skill, and once you obtain it, obtain it, and if you don't, you don't.
But I wouldn't say F your dreams, though, because sometimes you think your dreams are your dreams until you find another dream. So it's like...
Yeah, but until...
You change.
But like you said...
My dream used to be I wanted to be a doctor when I was a jit. If I would have kept that same dream, I would have said, nah, I'm going to be a doctor. I would have hated it. I hate walking into the hospital nowadays. I hate it. I hate the smell of a hospital. I hate all of it. Yeah, I hate all of it. And you mean to tell me I want to be a doctor? I want to be there for 11 years, then go back again just to work? Oh, no, I would have went crazy. Now, imagine if I would have stuck to that dream forever, and it's like, I just never realized that dream wasn't my dream in the first place. Could have been something I was fed or... Because a lot of these kids I see that did suck in culinary school, a lot of them came from culinary backgrounds. Like parents used to do it, or their parents own a restaurant, or... You know what I mean? Like something that has to do with something they saw. So they thought they could go and do it. But it's probably not even something that's for them because it took them so long to click. Like you said, like dang near 2 years into it, and I'm watching people still struggle on basic things like rice. And it's like frustrating to watch because it's like...
But like I said, sometimes it's okay to say fuck your dreams and move on to something else. It's not the end of the world.
It was never your dreams if you gotta say F it to your dreams. That's what I'm saying, bro. It was never your dreams, bro. Those were dreams that you probably fed or dreams that you pushed yourself into.
I don't think
and
that's
true. And
you
didn't know what you wanted.
But okay, you can call somebody insane.
Unless it's
hold on, you can call somebody insane if they're bad at being a chef. But if they want to be, if they want to be a chef, what are you gonna tell them? Keep being a chef, or are you gonna tell them, yo, you're garbage, do something else?
No, that's with anything though.
And that's
anything
what I'm saying. It's okay.
Keep doing the same thing.
All I'm saying is it's okay to say fuck your dreams, whether that was your main dream, temporary dream, or whether that was something you wanted.
I just don't like that saying though, because that's just giving.
That mean like giving up.
Yeah, that's not what I'm trying to say though.
It's not really giving up. Because you even said it. You even said you might as well give up if you're cooking after 2 years. So why is it hard?
I'm saying not if you're cooking. If you're in culinary school, wasting your money, in 2 years you still suck.
Why is it hard to tell somebody fuck your dreams after that?
It's because of how you saying it. Like, I'm not saying F your dreams. I'm saying those were never your dreams to begin with.
We're not saying the same thing.
That's exactly what I'm saying. We're not saying the same thing.
But what I'm saying, but what I'm saying is, it's okay to say fuck somebody's dreams. You should be doing something else. Yo, you burn every fucking plate of rice you make, G. You probably need to be doing something else.
I guess we're gonna have to. Because to be honest, the same kids that I saw that sucked at that level, there was other things they were better at. They were better at sitting behind a desk. They were better. When we were in classes and we were learning culinary and we were behind a desk, they thrived.
So you know what I mean? Are they not going to say, if they don't say...
That doesn't mean that they can't necessarily be in the kitchen, but they might be a better behind the desk or whatever.
So if it's not fuck your dreams, what he told to that person?
That's what I'm saying to you right now.
It's okay to change your mind. Not fuck. When you say fuck your dreams, I mean like, fam, that sound crazy, fam. Nobody want to say fuck your dreams.
Because then that's like me endorsing for people to just give up.
Yeah, like.
And I'm not saying that. I'm saying maybe this is something you were fed or you push yourself into and you didn't realize what you wanted for real. But now that you see and you're trying to force this so bad, you're trying to force it. You can't force things that are not for you.
Okay.
So change your mind. Like, okay, let me look into other things that I like.
Though.
But you're still going after your. That's what. No, but we're not saying the same thing. No, I'm saying that not F your dreams, but those were never your dreams to begin with. Because you can't leave your dreams behind. Because it's that wasn't your true dream. Like that was just something that was just probably something you maybe thought you could be good at and you tried and did it. But then like when I see like, bro, when I was back in college, this one girl that I lived with, she started off doing freaking bakery. Then she switched to freaking fashion design. Then from fashion design, she switched to interior design. And she stayed at interiors and she loved it. But she went from 3 different jumps. Now, if she would have said, no, all right, F bakery, but I ain't gonna do nothing.
That's not, I didn't say do nothing.
I don't know what dream I had.
I never said do nothing from the beginning. That's why I said choose other things. I never said do nothing. I never said just fuck your dreams and do nothing. That's not what I said.
You didn't have to choose that. You
feel me, bro?
I
did. Hold on. I ain't even gonna say nothing.
I see that look. It was like, I can't let that slide. Because like, me and you know.
That way ain't even gonna. That why
you ain't add that at first.
I did. No, I said that. I said you can tell somebody fuck their dreams and do something else. That's what I said.
Before you said that, I was about to say. I was about to say, bro, you can't just say fuck your dreams and then not say nothing after.
That's what I'm about to say. That's why I kept listening to y'all because I'm like, you guys are saying the same exact thing that I'm saying. Right. So it's okay to tell somebody fuck their dreams and do something else.
As long as we got
because if they're garbage,
I just don't like that phrase. I'm not gonna agree to you when you say F your dreams. So just drop that. No, I don't agree. Like, you keep reiterating it in different ways. I don't agree.
No, the only reason why I say that is because you even said that if somebody's cooking for 2 years, all it takes is 2 years to be good in cooking.
You not wasting money on an associate's degree.
All I'm saying is we were saying the same thing just in a different way, and it's okay to let somebody know that, yo, this is not it.
Yeah, I don't even want to agree to that, nigga. I don't even know what you're trying to trap me in.
All right, we fun to top out. Appreciate it.